actually, it was very collaborative of key players, which included Kiwi Property, which owned the majority of land in the Hamilton CBD, and also Tainui, and also other regional council and city council, such that those appeals got dealt with through mediation and were very, very prescriptive around a table of hierarchy that then informed the district proposed plan process that then flowed out of that. And in terms of what went forward, that site for Mr. King related to a consent that hadn't been built. It was a consent for a supermarket that was 15 metres across the road from the base. The base was reluctantly accepted as being recognised as a sub-regional centre by the council and the other parties, and they opposed that being spread any further because the base itself had stage 2 and 3 that hadn't been built at that time with considerable capacity, or that hadn't been built itself on that sub-regional centre site. Having said that, both the King site and some adjacent sites that my clients owned ended up with a bit like what was suggested by Mr. Littlejohn of an industrial zoning to protect the integrity of the Hamilton City Council's hierarchical approach with all these overlays. And I would say it's messy, it's bad, and it's been a disaster ever since in terms of trying to manage those. So it's not a recommended policy approach that I would recommend.
Well, I hate to disappoint, but I've got no matters of law that I wanted to discuss arising from the submissions. I've got a number of questions about planning and economics, but I'll put those to the experts.
I don't think it's something we should be disappointed about. It's, it's 5 o'clock and I'm thinking we should adjourn for the day. We'll start at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll hopefully be back to you 8 in the morning sometime. We'll just go straight to the witnesses on the basis that we'll just be asking questions every minute. With the submissions, I think there's a summary from Jeremy. The only one we've got.
Yeah, it's mainly just to document it together, so it doesn't necessarily need to read through it.
Yeah. I'll just send those cases through. Do I send them through to Christine, or do you want? If you want them tonight, I can send them.
Send them to me, myself and Julie, and we'll send them on.
Okay, so thanks everyone for your attendance, and it's been a good day. See everyone back at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Chairman, just one minor administrative.
Okay.
No, I was just waving goodbye. But Mr. Brown has interjected. Mr. Brown doesn't want me to go.
I need another hearing aid battery. No, Mr. Chairman, just one final administrative thing. In the afternoon break, I picked up what I considered was a typographical error in Kath Heppelwaite's evidence. I have discussed it with Terry and Kath during that break, and she will be amending a minor wording in her statement when she returns tomorrow with her summaries that she talked about. So that's just a placeholder to let you know that that's coming through, but I'm aware of it and I flagged it. Thank you.
Yeah, and Kath's just come online. We'll get something further from you tomorrow, Kath.
Yes, so either that or I'll just send an email to Mr. Brown and he can present that as part of that, just to make it easy rather than another supplementary document if that's more straightforward for you.
Okay, let's do it that way.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, just so you don't lose sleep tonight over it, it's referenced the wrong road. So we're just amending that road. It's a very minor matter.
Oh, now we can, obviously.
Phew.
Okay, have a good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Yes.